right now one of my in players is out for 6 points, so that will change. Oh, you know what's the fun thing? If you go over the ratings and stuff, understand. And you go to draft day projections, that's really fun because Viv was projected to go 3-11.
Oh yeah, those reports are such dog shit. You get like a C- grade and end up in first place.
Well, it may have gotten down correct. When someone puts up
bigger, but I had that break.
Someone puts
Yeah,
up
the guy I dropped the ball before.
it's not much. Do we have to make that person is in guild?
Yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna do for Nari, which it looks like he's likely to do.
Then we make whoever gets second place in the league get the punishment.
Wait, second to last or second place?
No, second place. Whoever loses the championship.
Ooh, so like they still win gold, but we also just shit on them.
Yeah, I don't know, something. Because, like, well, I'm obviously going to inclined to do that because I'm more likely to miss the playoffs and potentially be the second to last place team, so I don't want to be that. Yeah.
I mean, it could. There's still 2 weeks. I mean, anything can happen.
Right. But it's like, it's 4 people have clinched the playoffs, and one of them is bringing up the fact that we should potentially give somebody else the punishment. So he's in no worry of getting that punishment, so obviously it's in his best interest to do it.
Yeah, but he lost first round of playoffs last year, so
Yeah, but that's still like, you're still out of the punishment by getting first
I
round
get
playoffs.
that's true.
Yeah, see? Exactly.
I missed the conversation. What's happening?
If Naru gets the punishment by getting last place, he's not in our guild, so we're proposing that potentially we give the transmog punishment to somebody else.
Nah. That's not in the spirit of the game.
That's what I'm saying.
We can still make sure that he
I think if
keeps
Naru
with that.
loses, we make Wa do it.
I
That
think
sounds perfect.
here's the thing. If Naru does lose, he has to stream.
Oh, if
Their
the stream is
raid-
Prague for a month.
Yeah, and he has to wear the shit transmog,
Yes.
Okay, that'd be better.
just so that we know he's wearing it.
Well, I'm rooted. Game over.
Man, they're forced.
Yes, go on.
Oh no, I'm just look. They're forcing me to take Goddard off of our league's IR, even though he still hasn't been practicing.
Get on.
Yeah, I'll have to do that with
Agent
Jefferson.
is also off IR, but
Whoever
he
you
hasn't
drop, I'll
played a
immediately
game.
picking him up. No, it's
You
like
can't
if they're not actually out, and like they're probably going to be out again, but they're questionable because there's a chance they play,
Yeah.
so they don't just stay out for the whole week, and you have to
I mean-
kick them off IR then.
I mean,
That's
I'll,
Achan currently. He
I-
is off IR and hasn't played a game.
I have to take Jefferson off, and they are on bye this week. And the only reason
Oh.
is because
Revival.
if they didn't put him like off IR, he would have been out for the rest of the season because he was hitting his window.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's the same thing that's happening with Darren Waller, but he's still out. Like he's still on IR, I think. I don't know if it's different by like a week maybe.
Or we're all
Just let
sitting.
me do Laerdar.
That would be kind of wild.
There's two bosses on this team easier than Laerdar. True.
It actually surprises me that Laerdar is harder than.
It has less kills. I guess I actually don't know for sure if it's easier.
I think it is.
No,
Just
I'm pretty sure from what I
watching
hear is that, yeah, Laerdar is harder, but more people are killing it first for some reason.
I think there's more kills on Naimu.
Or it was reversed like the first week.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's changed now that people have realized that Naimu's easier.
I'm going
It's
with
not
Nimue.
pronounced anywhere. So.
Nimuyu.
Namama.
Nimama.
Nordish.
Or doubt.
There you go.
Or it.
Or
Nordish.
douche.
No, dude.
Norsine.
Nork. Nump.
Joke's on you!
I wish you could tame these still.
Is there a
Ducks?
poison effect
Yeah.
on this fight?
Yeah, there is the poison effect.
Oh, I missed that. That was funny.
You said there is?
I think so.
You can tame druids with the neck, and then unholy decays could also make them blow up.
With the
So if you have like an
Punch the
explode
neck?
pet button, that's unholy decay. And you could like make
I thought that only
druid.
worked on the ghoul, not just like a.
I
Oh,
think
it
it's
worked
your
on like
pet.
Control Undead? Oh.
Yeah, it works on control undead, and you can, for whatever reason, the neck let you use it with the control undead for like a week, and then they fixed it.
Neat. It was really funny watching people do that, like in the maw, and just having like ruin a druid's day for 5 minutes.
Combined efforts will expel them from the dream.
Fight silly.
How do you pronounce the Dryads boss?
Nope, mess that up.
name?
No reset.
What boss?
Erwin?
Airwin or Airwin or Airwin? Airwin?
Erwin and then
Resetting.
Yeah, and her brother is, what's his name?
oh, that note
Taller.
lagged my shit out.
NS start and send. Is it actually Earwin, or are you just saying that to be, like, make people keep talking about how they're all saying it differently?
Are you asking Illy? Because you know the answer to that.
No, I mean, you might actually think that's correct. I don't know.
You guys remember Dracnoid?
Dracnoid was good.
Dracnoid's an all-timer.
Ha 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 ha.
Stupid dummy idiot fart, stupid.
Ah, it was
one to-
really funny.
It's 1 to 4. Ellie, you're healing.
Is this the same as the Northern Sky? Like if I have their whole pack, do I need this one from you or now?
As long as it's updated now.
I just
Can I click
installed
on this
their
time?
WeCore, so. I'll just have yours too. Why not? Can't hurt, can it?
Second.
How did they already lock playoffs?
Because we can't catch them.
Well,
It's
a-
how many
it's a
weeks
16
are there then? Sorry. Oh, is it
like-
only 16?
4 of the 6 teams have made it. So like
Okay.
4 teams have clinched, and then you're like almost guaranteed, and then Kitchen's also pretty set.
I thought we had 8 teams in playoffs this year.
No, that'd be
No,
nuts.
yeah,
went up
that'd be
from-
way too many.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have 6 instead of 4 last year, and then 2 are on top 2 are on bye.
Okay.
Oh, there's the losers bracket. That's what it was.
So this fight should be pretty easy. We are super overgeared for it now. We won't never hit the enrage. We just have to make sure we don't fuck up the duck stuff too much, essentially. XCAF and Wa, you are permaducks. I will tell you what that means soon. Kelly, you are like a semi-permaduck. So you don't have to always be ducking like XF and Wa, but you're the like other person that intentionally chains ducks together to clear stuff. That shouldn't be an issue because we're overhealing by quite a bit, so. So in general, if you get the duck polymorph, you can just do your usual heroic thing, go clear 3 puddles, and unduck yourself, not on top of the rest of the raid, essentially. If you are XCAF or Wa, and Kelly to a lesser degree, you are going to spend about 40 to 50% of the fight in the duck. So you're essentially, you all have marks on your head. So for instance, if Aiden were a duck, we would basically want one of you, or both, it doesn't really matter, to, if it's a time when you need to clear, you need to run into Aiden, intentionally duck yourself, and then go off and clean. And then from there on out, once you two kind of have a duck debuff, you can just kind of chain duck each other for the most part. But you two and Kelly to a slightly lesser degree are in charge of most of the puddle clearing. Obviously everybody that gets a polymorph debuff has to clear some stuff, but most of it will be done by you two. Some general rules in the fight. So the tank frontal is going to be the cause of many deaths, I would imagine, because bosses have to move around and the tank frontal is a big cone. In general, or we just want to make sure we always face it to the outside of the circle, and then we need to make sure we only take 1 on Mythic because it's going to hurt too much if we take 2 every time. And then essentially our movement is, after a tank frontal, we can move it to either Pip or Erwin, and then we are planted there essentially until the next tank frontal. So, you should get a text pop-up when you're supposed to soak the charge. If you don't, let me know after the first pull. Wa and XF, you are not assigned to do it, so don't worry about it too much. You can hop in though if you're not a duck and able to.
It's fine.
And the healing should be bad. Essentially, the charge damage I think is the most dangerous, so we have some like initial cooldowns laid out for that, but we might adjust some stuff later, so we'll see. We should be good to go now.
Is there a note for it?
We have to, like the permaducks, right? Like there's a puddle we're supposed to leave for their mechanic up
Yes.
somewhere.
So in general, you can clear any puddles you see. The only time that is not the case is when Pip is about to do her ultimate. And we need 1 puddle so that everybody can dip into that puddle. So I imagine it will very quickly be that Wa and XF know what they're doing and they won't clear that, and it'll be the random people that polymorph that accidentally do. So just everybody needs to know when I call or when Pip is about to do her ult, you need to make sure you do not clear that puddle if it's just the one left. I will in general, be marking the puddle we're gonna dip
The
in.
thing you just
Wait,
said
why?
makes
Why do we need
no
to kill the puddles? Are they like pulsing damage or something? The more that are up.
Same
Yes.
thing on
Don't
Nightmare.
say it ever again.
It's like-
It'll be fine.
She spawns like 20 or something at a time. Like it's a ton of raid damage.
When you turn into a duck, you can't duck other people. It's just when you unduck, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's just when you cast the second ability after eating 3.
Do you know how early in the fight the first polymorph bomb goes out? Hey, we'll know after one pull.
I mean, yeah, I can see, but
I think it's
someone
pretty
knows
quick.
I think I will be able to get out a truncated opener still.
I mean, if you are the permaduck people, you're basically using cooldowns, and then you're doing duck stuff. And then next time your cooldowns are up, you can use cooldowns and then go back to being a duck.
Yep.
What is Erwin's?
Heroines is the vines that slow you and like pull you in, and then I mean, essentially any of the ults that like either finishes channeling or with Pip, like that you don't clear your absorb, you're fucked. Like you're gonna die.
Yes. I just didn't know what it did because I don't think I've seen it on the road yet. Or maybe
It's
I
where
have.
the
and I
mines
just
shoot
didn't know.
out for a little bit, but we normally break it pretty quickly.
Oh, and I guess it's important. Like we're dealing with 2 ultimates at a time, so.
That's the only real change.
Well, we have
there's
our
an
permaduck because the
extra-
green circles come out a lot more.
Yeah, it's more just timings are very different.
Or
When Pip's
Um,
winds also have tornadoes you need to dodge or something.
Pip's ultimate's the one you have to get in the green circle, right?
Yes, Pip.
And you
says.
just dip in it to get like a shield, and then you get out of it. Is that?
You
how-
have an
Remove a
absorb
shield.
shield, and you dip in
Okay.
until that shield is removed.
Okay, and then if you're, say, a duck when that's happening, do you still get a shield even if you're in duck form, or
I believe so, yes.
ducks eat those puddles? Unduck, and then wait for the next duck casts.
Yeah, I mean, you don't literally have to be a duck the entire fight. It's just, if there's a bunch of puddles up, you should be a duck if you're the duck person.
You might want to put like a marker in the room where they can stand so that people can give them duck.
Where are we taking the
I mean,
Oh,
we're,
yeah,
we're,
Marcus on
we're
the
already
head.
We'll start on Pip,
Oh,
so.
yeah, I guess.
Okay.
You should be able to
So we'll
just
just start
run
with
stuff
Bear
like
on Pip.
this.
And in general, you should pretty much never be targeting like Urktos, since that's the like easy one to damage. Like Pip and Erwin are going to be high, so. Whenever Pip is good, we can give it a pull.
And so that weak aura we downloaded basically just tells us when we soak charge.
It should, yes.
Oh, what's that? Weak or
Remember when we used to use the boss channels?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm ready.
Alright, everybody, Pip's ready. Let's go.
He said, waiting on me.
Yeah, that's why I said let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hold after one, right?
Yep. So now it's yours. Careful, everything's on you.
Barreling charge.
And this is group 1 soaking.
I don't. It doesn't matter where I aim it, right? Yeah.
Not yet, no.
Venomous strike.
Watch the frontal.
Ooh, what the fuck? Oh, it's behind.
Barreling charge.
And this is group 2.
Polymorph
bomb.
corrosive pollen.
Oh, that got us ducked up.
Emerald winds.
You're supposed to soak 1, so you should have gotten it the first time.
No, I didn't get anything.
Did everyone else
Polymorph
get
bomb.
something?
Blind
Yeah.
range thicket.
I don't think I did.
I didn't get anything. But it's just the groups.
But I'll just remember which group it is, yeah.
I can't trust my
It should be
fucking
green
weapons.
text in the middle of your screen.
Blind rage.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll change the
Larger
color
green
because
circles.
there's a lot of green on the floor.
If you tap the one I linked, it should be good to go. It's set to load and everything.
It was probably there. I probably just didn't see it. I'm gonna make it a little bit larger and change color. Okay, it should be bigger and more visible.
So again, the tank frontals will generally be, so wherever we are, if we're fighting where we are now, the tank frontals are going to be aimed towards the outside, like me, where I'm jumping this triangle. So if you want to be generally safe unless the tanks fuck up, you should not be on the very outside of the circle.
Is Thundering Impact the one that we're supposed to charge? All right, now. What is
It's
Thundering
the
Impact?
damage from the charge, and it's decreased if people soak.
Yes.
We exploded because Group 2 didn't soak sufficiently.
Yep.
The more people that soak, the less damage it do. Not a lot of people soak, it do a lot of damage.
Damn.
Hopefully everybody that
Wisdom of words, bro.
didn't see a text pop up for that has adjusted the weak aura. Preferably made it bigger, different color maybe.
Can you resend it?
That is larger font and yellow number instead of green if you want that.
Fünf, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And group 1.
Barreling charge.
And just so you know, the boss's position will always flip when he charges like that.
Watch the tank.
Oh, dude, that's just killing me. Yeah, I had AMS up there, and that killed me.
Most of them shouldn't have this
Barreling
two-stack
charge.
overlap, so this is group 2.
Polymorph bomb.
And pushback coming up here soon.
Emerald
I'll
winds.
take
No, you
boss
can
now.
lower. Yeah, you can take boss, it's fine.
No, I don't even want that.
And then first overlap, it's going to be we need to duck the bear, and then we need to charge the deer.
Polymorph bomb.
I'll charge the deer.
So careful, don't
Polymorph bomb.
duck,
Blind
like I'm
rage.
supposed to.
Rallying
And then we're
cry.
charging the
Barreling
deer
charge.
right next to us. And then there's going to be a tank frontal.
Constricting
Salvation.
thicket.
Get off of me. Frontal.
Healing tide.
There you go. And after that,
And
I'll let you
then
count it
we'll
back, just-
charge.
yeah.
We'll charge it over towards. Yeah, that's fine.
Barreling
Yeah,
charge.
Symbol of hope.
Yeah, over towards Pip.
Polymorph bomb.
And now
No, we're
this
playing on Pip for a while.
Yep. I'm gonna. Well, that's
Poisonous
Watch the tank
javelin.
front. Sure, we're keeping up with clears.
yeah, we
Yeah.
should move to
Barreling
urban.
charge.
I don't think it matters.
And
much,
this
yeah,
is group 1 so far.
Polymorph
Yeah, I'm actually
bomb.
gonna taunt draft this card so that it runs to me on top of the foe.
Yeah, you need to channel green.
Emerald
to
wings.
get all three.
And then next is going to be, we have to soak a pool, and then we're going to charge the deer. So we need a pool. Do not clear the next from the next set. I think we may have already
Oh,
fucked it
never
up.
mind.
Son of a dragon.
We fucked
We
it.
don't,
I'm
we don't
sorry.
get a set. That's fine. It's, I mean, first time seeing it.
Barreling
I
charge.
feel like
I'm
you're
charging.
Divine M.
Where we're just dead. You can die.
I was
Constricting
hoping that
thicket.
interrupts.
If you're targeting Pip,
Castrating
do you do
phenol.
damage on details?
Yes.
Yeah, that's so funny. I'm like, why is my opener 80k? What am I doing?
Yep.
Captivating
Oh, it's
finale.
not just for me.
No, it's just fucked up for all of us.
Yeah, I was like, how did I
So
only
it's
do
from the
no damage?
5th set of pools, I believe, that we need to
You need to
save
leave
one.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is probably a really dumb question, but what's stopping me from just soaking all the pools? Do I take more damage?
You can only
can only
use
soak
three.
three.
You can only do
Okay.
3. So
Gotcha.
you need to
You can only get
reduck
3.
yourself to get more.
Then you get a buff called Sated where you're literally not hungry anymore and stop eating.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I would try to leave like a pool in the middle of the room, and then I don't know if that's the only one there, then you can just like walk out, and when the timer ends,
You-
you'll unduck.
Packs of 3, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, there should be
Like, there's
1
more
to 3 up at all times.
because it
minimum.
should mostly just be me and Wah. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
but,
so-
like, so random duck bombs do still go out on people, and like they're doing good eating. So it's just we need to remember on that last set we leave one up. That's all.
Yeah, like you, I think only need to purposefully duck yourself, Kelly, when we're like above 20 stacks to the pools.
15-yard range.
So at that point, you should like go find them, go find a duck person, try to duck yourself. But other than that, you can play kind of normally.
okay.
But if we're like above 20 or something, we can use you to speed up the removal.
Wad, do you want to not grab puddles? Do you think you have a handle on that yet, or pull
Oh,
or 2 more?
Well, actually,
I mean,
I
I-
logs right now. 1 second.
So
I-
it's
no, we
basically
pull
going to
again.
be
Go for it.
the second ult, which is the 5th pools, I believe. The 3rd set of ults, which is the 9th pools. And then the later ones, I'm not sure of the timing yet. So 2nd ult, 3rd ult, 5th ult. and
Yeah, so
6th
it's the 5th casting of Noxious Blossom. We need to live one up. You're right. Which came out a little after 1:30.
Can also just have a general rule that if you only see 1, 2 puddles,
That
that'll
is
be clear
that is also true. Yes, like we don't need to have the room completely clear if there's 1 to 3 puddles up. You can just leave those and like actually unduck yourself, go back on boss. I need fort, and then we are good. Everybody, I believe, did charge stuff better, so hopefully the text is working for everyone now.
Bro, I doubled that shit in size.
Mm-hmm.
This fight is like obnoxiously chaotic, so just removing that
5,
entirely from stuff
4,
that has to be talked
3,
about. That's nice.
2, 1.
Pull.
Raisin speeds and yep.
Yep. Okay.
Barreling charge.
I thought they
And
were
this is
going
one.
away.
Yeah, you could aim it a little bit out to the side a little more. And watch the tanks.
I don't know what this mechanic is.
Do you have the poison? I don't see you.
I had a javelin, yeah.
Yeah, you
Barreling
just so if
charge.
you get this is 2. Wait, no,
Polymorph
that's fine.
bomb.
If you have the poison javelin, you basically just need to run away from people and then get dispel.
Emerald winds. Corrosive pollen.
Is that a poison dispel?
Poison dispel, yeah.
Great, that's someone else's problem.
Poison cleanse totem.
No one runs it.
Oh wait, is it?
Well, it's time.
No one can do
Polymorph
poison. It's
bomb.
the
Blind
poison.
range
Knocked into
thicket.
the tornado.
I mean, we have so many poison cleanses.
We have so many poison cleanses. There's the reason none of the rest of shamans are running it is because we have a lot of poison cleanses.
Sounds like a
I got
resistance problem.
Should
That's
be
what I'm thinking.
3 javelin at a time, I believe. So be 3 dispels needed.
We have 6. Are you always gonna put the first charge there?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Just gonna move my port.
Do all 3 poisons need to come off as quick as possible, or is it a get out of raid and then dispel thing?
I mean, they need to get out of raid first, and then you can dispel.
Okay, that's probably why people don't run poison cleansing totem.
Battle shout, and then we are good.
Shroud. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull. Barreling
One.
charge.
I'm just gonna pop, yeah, I'm gonna pop everything. Let me think it. What?
Keep rocking with it.
Barreling charge.
I didn't pop.
For poop.
Whatever, fuck it.
Polymorph bomb.
Revival.
That's a huge hitbox.
Yeah, it's
Emerald
very
wings.
annoying.
I need a con.
Nah, I'm fine. I'll have Arden for any of
Poisonous
the
javelin.
And so our first ult coming up, it's the ducking
Polymorph
the bear
bomb.
and targeting the deer. We need a duck up the bear.
I got
Salvation.
Blind rage.
And then charge the deer.
Barreling charge.
This is the first group.
Rallying cry.
Constricting thicket. Constricting thicket.
You want to get 8 in it?
Yeah, get him now. Careful, remember that thing.
Symbol of hope.
This is pools 4, so we can keep clearing.
And
Barreling charge. Polymorph bomb.
Healing tide.
Polymorph bomb.
Okay, so on this next set of pools, make sure we leave one.
Leave that
Poisonous
pool by
javelin.
square. Leave that pool by square.
Oh!
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was.
Why do I think it out?
Barreling charge.
Yeah.
Does it
It
explode up
explodes.
on people?
Polymorph bomb.
What's on their health didn't
Is it the slowly for the bomb?
No,
It
it's
was like
their
6
health.
damage.
It doesn't do very
Emerald
much, no.
wings.
No, you cleared blue.
Understand,
That worked.
so.
We have one in mid still. Okay, so you're gonna dip into the pool
Divine in.
first, and then we're gonna charge the deer. So we're gonna move everything over here.
Corrosive pollen. Song of the dragon. Corrosive
No, you
pollen.
don't want to get ducked because we need to stay
Song
on that
of the
pool.
dragon. Barreling charge. Corrosive pollen. Corrosive pollen. Thicket.
Just
Corrosive
dip in, you don't
pollen
have
thicket.
to
Oh.
camp out in there.
Yeah, you don't have to stay in. It's like 2 seconds or so you have to do. And then I'm probably dead here.
These bosses jumping all over the place is actually so fucking.
Bro,
Barreling
it's the
charge.
fucking worst. I don't know where to put my
So
phalanx
bad.
ever, man.
Polymorph bomb.
And so then our
good for
next
me.
thing would be ducking the bear and then soaking a pool. So we probably want like squarish. I think generally we're always going to soak a pool in the center of the room if we can. So I'll just mark one around that area.
We're not meant to soak when we send it
Polymorph
through
bomb.
Erwin, right?
You're not meant to soak. If
Someone
that is your group's assigned one, yes.
Okay, I
But-
happen to not have a group soak when he charged it both times then. Or when we had to get rid of her thing then. I was just making sure.
Yeah. But one of the groups will be soaking them, yes.
Well, looks like it's about 100k hit, Aiden. Which is
who
not
gives a
very
fuck?
much.
It's like nothing.
It would be a problem if there's 3 of them stacked and
I
you
mean,
know,
I'm
they
just
all hit
gonna
one person,
not stack with
but
the other puddles and people
Yeah.
get out of mine or not, and it doesn't matter.
Wait, it says
I
it's
think
like
that's fine.
400K.
It doesn't
Doesn't it
feel
also
like
apply
it.
the slow to people? Like the
Oh,
random
that I
slow?
don't know.
No, it just says it bursts for that.
Just the javelin is what gives the slow.
I mean, as long as they're not overlapping each other people just get out of the circle. Like, I'm trying to get out, and then there's like 3 other people just jerking off outside of the circle, and I have to try to get away from them also. Like,
I think that's the one that shows the absorb weak, or that shows like how
Yes.
much you have, and so you use that. And
What's
once
is the
that goes away, you're
splash
clear.
something else?
Is the splash something? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, that's like 300k, not 100k. The javelin itself is 100k, and then the hit of the splash is like 300k, 3 to 400k.
Owie.
It's a little bit more.
I feel like it's easier for
like
people in the
nothing.
circle to just stand still, and other people to get out of them.
I
Maybe.
generally agree with that.
Every
I mean,
time I try to take
B.
it out, there's like ranged all over the place, and I'm trying to get out of ranged, like, and then I run into another guy who's just standing there, like, because the ranged are all over the place.
I mean, I think that's more the ranged are probably in the wrong spot thing than we just intentionally eat a bunch of puddles because they're in the wrong spot.
Wait,
Well, I think
raid should
it's-
always be in the center, right? Generally
Ranged are
speaking, in the
all
center,
on the
and
outside of-
then
like, there's always people on the outside of the room.
yeah,
The
but they
charges are on the
shouldn't be.
outside, so you're playing to where your charge is going to be.
Well, I think we'll get better at it regardless, even if we don't make any hard and fast rules about it. Try to get it out, but don't, you know.
I think we want to play a little more clumped up, so we fix that first, and then we can continue to get better with the poison dispel stuff. I don't think we intentionally just start dropping that on people. That seems like the wrong way.
I don't mean drop them on people. I mean, like, I stand still and other people walk out of my circle. But maybe that's bad. I don't know.
I think that seems easy for melee.
Yeah, but
Shroud. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull.
This time.
Barreling charge.
Sheldon, sorry.
Soak if you're
I
supposed
moved
to.
the card a bit too early.
Revival.
She won't be in that
Watch the tank.
Nope. Alright. I guess external?
Barreling
You have to get him
charge.
by the third one there, right? You can get him up.
Polymorph bomb.
Did. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you can just die.
Emerald
What
wins.
the overkill was it still? 1.3 mil overkill.
Or you got hit by 2 in a row.
Corrosive pollen.
No, no, but yeah, but like,
Polymorph
don't I have
bomb.
to get hit by 2 in a row there?
Polymorph
You gotta
bomb.
fight-
Yeah, I don't think.
Conjuring
I think you
chicken.
got hit by an extra. Yeah, I think you got hit by mine.
No, I got hit by a third one. I lived the second one, but it popped my cheat, which is basically me dying. That's what I'm trying to say. It's popped it every time. So like, is yours fall off by then or no? You still have yours.
I still have mine, yeah.
Okay, then can I just get? I'll just need a TD.
I mean, I can just sack you on it. Like, they're not doing anything to me for whatever reason.
I was thinking sack. I had a 60% DR there on myself, and like it still popped my thing. I mean, you can sack me if you're nothing else, that's fine. I would still want a TD.
So funny if you go to enemy damage taken, you can't look at Pip.
If you look at regular damage taken, you can look at Pip.
That's true. You're getting fucked up.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
if Austin loses fantasy football, we just make Pip name change for a month.
We're not going to be on this spot for a month, so who cares?
Also, you can just check Warcraft logs. Like,
You just can't be the one that has the boss at that point, or it should fall off. I know it's wrong. It'll be fixed this pull.
Wait. So
It'll be fixed. Yeah. Just I will have the boss back there, and my debuff buff will have just fallen off.
5,
Oh,
4, 3,
then I don't need to.
2,
You just stand there and be cute,
1.
Wara.
Pull.
Thank you.
The Emerald Council. Breathe deep and die.
Barreling charge.
Revival.
Venomous strike.
They'll be on tanks.
It should fall off.
Yep. And now it's you.
Easy now.
And group.
Barreling charge. Polymorph bomb.
Does it matter that you take 2 cards in a row? No.
Emerald
No, it does,
wins.
like, no damage on the second one.
Creeping venom.
We can always use your roar there.
Poisonous
Erastus,
javelin.
Just on that pushback.
I think I should take the boss to this overlap because I don't
Polymorph
get
bomb.
knocked back.
They can take you.
And we're back in the bear.
I got him.
And then we're charging the deer.
Blind
someone else
rage.
grab- Oh, I hit like 3 people.
Rallying
Barreling
cry.
charge.
Make sure you soak if you're supposed to.
Constricting thicket.
Feeling
Constricting
tide.
thicket.
Yeah. If you're a duck,
Salvation.
like, just be very careful. And then charge
So I'll
soon.
unduck and then you reduck me.
Barreling charge.
There's
Oh,
charge.
what the?
Soak if you're supposed to.
Polymorph bomb.
So that one by square. try not to
Polymorph
crit.
bomb.
Creeping venom.
Duck me! No!
Corrosive pollen.
And charge soon.
Symbol of
Barreling
hope.
Just
charge.
charge it in towards the center on this one.
Oh, you got it.
Polymorph bomb.
Come on.
And that's hang on,
Emerald
fine.
wins.
That's fine.
Venomous.
No, don't clear that one. Ooh.
We want to use square. Don't clear square. Don't clear square.
No, don't need it, don't need it, don't need it.
Constricting
Please
dragon.
one square. Okay, step in.
Barreling charge.
And then you're charging war. It's on you.
Xcath
Yeah, I
might
know,
need
I know, I'm
God,
trying
unless
to-
you can run in there.
Corrosive
Yeah.
dragon.
We have to pull the boss over to it
You
early.
already
Divine
did.
hand.
Constricting
I didn't
thicket.
Kills us, right?
Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah, I didn't see the puddle in time, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just the fight is like chaos on every like hill you see, so we just need to get used to it.
Once me or you lose this duck, it's impossible. It just sprints away as fast as
Well, no,
possible.
it's okay. I'm just saying, like, right there, when we need to clear for Pip Salt, we both need to unduck, so
Well,
otherwise
yeah,
we get
but I don't have a
stunned
way
and
if
up.
I don't eat 3, right? So
Well, no, it'll still time out. It'll still time out.
Yeah.
I was standing there. It didn't time out till it went off.
Well, that's why I was saying you didn't want to get, like, reducked at that point.
Yeah, so that's true.
You guys see the debuff, right? That you like clear with the puddle. Once
Yeah,
that's gone,
it's
you
not
can
a,
step
it's
out.
like only 1 or 2 ticks in the puddle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
like,
maybe link that because some people are kind of
Kitchen,
camping
I
in the
think,
puddle a
linked it
little
already,
longer.
but-
Okay.
Oh, well, here's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that. Don't camp in the puddle.
Yeah,
Does
you
damage.
literally, need to
literally
be in the puddle for
2
2
seconds or
seconds,
something.
and you're out.
Is it important with their ducks spamming 1, or can they just like walk to their puddles? Like, do they need to be
Yeah, it makes
doing
you
that?
go faster, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I know it does, but if me and are if neither of us are ducked and we're trying to get a duck. At least for
Probably
me.
I
announce
can
it.
usually catch him with blink, although a boomkin kept running away from me.
Yeah,
I didn't
like,
know
I'm specifically moving away
Yeah,
from
if
people.
a guy with a circle, if a guy with a marker on their head is chasing you and you're a duck, don't worry about it.
I think it's
Yeah.
easy if you just say like circle needs
need
to
a
be
duck.
ducked.
Yeah, that's
Duck-
fair.
Duck me, daddy.
Duck me, daddy.
Yeah, duck me down.
Duck, 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 duck. Quack.
Shroud. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull.
And duck.
Barreling charge.
Smoke.
Revival.
Thanks.
This was melee. Good.
Barreling
Boom
charge. Polymorph bomb. Polymorph bomb.
Pushback. Fastest way.
Emerald winds. Polymorph bomb. Restricting thicket.
There.
Doing the duck.
Salvation.
Blind rage.
It's okay if that channel spray will
Barreling
not
charge.
Something to panic. Soak if you're supposed to.
Rally and healing
Restricting
tide.
thicket.
And then tank frontals. Okay, remember next ult we're gonna want to pull.
Barreling charge.
Try to leave one around like square.
Polymorph bomb.
We're still gonna get one more set spawning.
Yeah.
Charge. Front foot's going
And
up.
then tank frontals, and then we're gonna move boss towards that square for.
Yep. Okay. You got the waves.
Yep, careful.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna move it towards square.
Barreling charge.
And soak if you're supposed to.
Polymorph bomb.
My bad.
Symbol of hope.
Bring it right here.
Yeah.
Emerald
So
winds.
Oh, sorry.
she's by our
It's okay.
puddle area. So
I get you off.
Oh,
don't clear those. Move boss over to new square.
Where? Okay, moving.
And
Song of the Dragon.
No, you don't want to get ducked here.
Go
You
in.
don't want to get ducked here.
Barreling charge.
Out.
Song of the Dragon.
Divine him.
No, I didn't go in, but I'm gonna. One sec.
You need to go in quick.
No.
Constricting
Burst done.
thicket.
Well, I was wondering if AMS would do anything.
Constricting
I went
thicket.
in! I went in!
You have to break
And
the
then-
you have to break the shield. Yeah.
I'll just take this whole thing. It's fine.
Okay, sorry.
New IBF.
IBS.
No, it didn't work.
Barreling charge.
Alright,
I'm
and
back.
if you're supposed to be,
Polymorph bomb.
I'll taunt the boss right after
you can get raisins. Careful.
Okay, we both need to get ducked. I need to get ducked here.
Poisonous javelin.
yeah. Okay, I need to get one more.
Oh, what? How did that?
Oh, here, exit. Here, thank you. We're good.
So next ultimate is we have to duck the bear
Corrosive
and
charge.
soak a puddle. So we will need a puddle on this next one.
Polymorph bomb.
It's in 15 seconds.
Okay,
Barrier.
we're gonna leave that 3 patch in the
Revival.
middle, okay?
That one, yep, mark
Yeah,
square.
don't clear your
Emerald
square.
winds.
Don't clear your square.
Leave those two there. Ult's coming up.
Yeah, so don't get reducked.
So we're gonna need a duck to the bear after we dip into the pool.
Okay, which pool are we dipping into?
Actually, it might
Long
be
range
the pool, I'm not
dragon.
sure. You can duck the bear now.
No, clear.
So
Song
we're
of the
set,
Dragon.
and then we're ducking the bear as soon as we can.
We don't have any ducks
Yeah, we
left.
have to
Okay,
we
so
have to
need to
save
hold
one of those
for that
ducks.
one, okay.
Yeah.
You died?
Constricting thicket.
Yeah, we'll die at the end of it.
Polymorph
Anytime
bomb.
an ult finishes, we die, basically.
We got we've got fresh ones
Oh,
here.
we got
don't
fresh
have
ducks, but no
Ursine
duck in the
rage.
bear. Yeah.
Okay, so we need
not
to.
enough, but you guys should split them. If one person got all three, we actually could have saved it.
I think it was only two there. I thought.
Yeah, there are only two.
Wait, we're still alive.
We are still alive somehow.
Oh, no, he's doing
Barreling
500%
charge.
bonus damage.
Yeah, I think we all die on this.
So we
Like,
died on
everybody,
this.
everybody soak. We still
Bonk.
die. Yeah.
You know what?
I was wondering.
We're fine. We're dead.
Poisonous
Okay, so
javelin.
that's weird. Okay, so we need to juggle a duck through that song.
Yeah.
Or actually, no. We need to clear, and then, so we need to clear the bear and then hop into the puddle.
You
'cause there was
have
enough time.
you have
Okay.
time to do it either way. I think
Okay,
the way
yeah,
that
we
I
got it,
have
we got
seen
it.
though is you duck the bear first and then you soak the pool.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's bear first.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. We got it.
Is there a way to know when that overlap is, or is it always that
It's always gonna be
overlap?
the same
It's
time.
always
there.
that. Yeah. This is fully scripted.
Like 3:30 ish.
Yep.
This fight is so funny because it's just complete chaos.
It is.
Yeah. It's.
I would like
Interesting.
it if Phalanx Stomp didn't exist.
I would like it if the
I don't
bosses
love this type of fight,
were
but it's fine.
stationary. If it's arrow, you just
There's so many people are doing it.
Yeah.
is there-
Well, because
is
it
there
ends
a-
up chaos because everybody like you have to communicate some stuff and everybody's like shouting on Discord.
Yeah.
I mean, this
So,
fight,
but,
like, as the issue with this fight as a tank is if you're the second tank, unless I forcibly take the boss off of Gauss, which I do, I'm going to be doing jack shit this entire fight.
Yeah,
Like,
I
can't
mean,
just sit around and do nothing.
this fight's like that on a lot of people. It's like what Marius just said in chat. Like you can literally just be mid ramp and then you get ducked and it's like, well, okay, like I guess I'm not doing that.
I think
Oh.
people, like when I'm unducking him, RX is asking for it. Like if people are standing still, don't go on them and duck. Like just go somewhere.
Yeah, you never do that. I meant the
no one
random.
should be trying
I meant
to
the random ducks though.
Oh, the random. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Rando Pud.
We like this is totally fine. We kind of just have to learn each one of these. I think we'll get like 6 ultimate combos, and then once we see each one once, this should be like dead. So this fight probably doesn't have to take us all night.
Maybe it's
Shroud.
Who knows?
Let's find out.
5, 4, 3,
See, now this
2,
pull, I'm
1.
not gonna taunt it off you, just like, taunt off you like an extra taunt. I'm just gonna go along with the fight taunt, and I'm gonna do nothing. You're gonna get every single
Or
thing.
one.
Barreling charge.
Revival.
Watch tank funnels.
Poisonous javelin.
Careful.
Yep, I'm good. Who?
Barreling charge.
Oh, you did taunt it off me. Nice.
I don't need
Polymorph
that
bomb.
charge. Push back soon.
I'm gonna follow somebody's duck.
Emerald
Who wants
wings.
to get ducked while you want duck?
I'm on raisins.
Whack.
Poisonous
and then
javelin.
ducking the bear, and then charging
And then I'll
the
unduck
deer.
and then you reduck me.
Polymorph bomb. Constricting thicket.
Duck boss.
I got it. Move.
Blind rage.
And then circle you're supposed to.
Barreling charge.
Rallying cry.
Constricting thicket. Constricting thicket.
Watch the tank runners. See what I'm here. See over here.
Oh, I'm coming.
It's okay. I can beat both if you're not good. Bring it over probably fast.
Barreling charge.
Yeah, the charge is going in between both the
Polymorph
bosses.
bomb.
Healing tide.
This next set is
Corrosive
Fools 5.
pollen.
Symbol of hope.
Turn the boss around. Careful.
Poisonous
Leave
javelin.
puddle in this next set.
God, that's it.
Ah, that was too. Oh, that's so it.
They're alive.
Barreling charge.
And so if you're supposed to.
Polymorph bomb.
So
You'll want to taunt back and then
Emerald
do
wings.
just clear your ducks and don't reduck. Don't reduck. Just leave one. Leave one.
Leave that
Where's-
one
Where's the clear one? I'm seeing.
square.
Near the
Square.
middle.
Don't
Oh,
clear
I'm
it.
right.
Don't clear it. You get ready to dip in.
Constricting the dragon.
And then charging in here.
Constricting
So
thicket.
if you're supposed to.
Constricting thicket.
Maybe your raisins up. Tank funnels, careful. Tank funnels, careful. And then we're gonna charge it towards.
Barreling charge.
So if you're
Me and
supposed to.
Xcath are going to be looking for
Polymorph
ducks on this
bomb.
one.
Polymorph bomb.
I guess we stay near Hypno.
Yes.
While
just
we're
to-
Jason, you two, you duck
We
me.
got
Duck
tank
me.
front us, so.
Perfect. Xcath, come here.
I'm already a duck.
Here, I'm going to unduck, and then you reduck me.
Barreling
so-
charge.
Soak if you're supposed to, and then you got 20
Polymorph bomb.
seconds till the next ult where we need the
Divine
wind
Revival.
and puppet.
Emerald wins.
So let's do square. So you can move deer or move bear by square, so we can get them.
Poisonous javelin.
Just go.
So you're gonna have to let yours time out on the bear, Xcath. So
Blind
you
red
can-
dragon.
And then we're ducking bear, and then we're dipping out.
Don't be on bear. Don't be on bear.
Corrosive dragon rage.
Beautiful.
And then our next
Corrosive
combo
pollen.
is ducking the bear and then charging the deer.
Constricting thicket.
Careful
Watch,
frontal,
watch
guys.
frontal,
2
watch
seconds.
frontal, watch frontal, watch frontal.
Pip needs more focus.
That's a 9.
I'm beating the fuck out of Pip.
Yep.
Careful, Miami.
Same, man.
Raven.
And then move boss over towards Pip.
Xcath and I are gonna
Barreling
need
So
you to
charge.
charge if you're supposed to.
Polymorph bomb.
I can get
You
you
take the
off.
boss boss.
Salvation.
Yeah, I'll take boss.
You get it, Wall.
Here,
I got-
someone here.
Watch frontal, watch frontal, watch frontal.
I got
Okay, I got. Where are you?
perfect. Moving
And then
now.
move it over towards probably
Barreling
Pip.
charge.
Both are
Yeah,
fine now.
charge. Yep.
Polymorph
And the
bomb.
next ult coming up soon, so we need a duck and we need to charge the deer. So just make
Emerald
sure we have a
wins.
duck, we don't need a puddle.
The boss
we
is
have
in a
ducks.
console, so I'm gonna keep it in the middle.
Poisonous
And
javelin.
then look where deer is, so we can charge.
It's gonna let this time out.
Polymorph bomb.
Here,
Polymorph
I'll
bomb.
clear bear.
ducking
I'll
the
clear
bear.
bear.
Okay, just don't follow me.
Blind rage.
And then we're charging the deer.
Rallying cry.
Barreling charge.
Make sure you soak if you're supposed to.
Constricting thicket.
Healing tide.
Careful on bear. So we are probably, watch frontal. We are probably gonna have to start moving bear away from them soon, Laura.
Symbol of hope.
From
Put more on Airwind.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
only
let's get
10
more
Barreling
there,
charge.
Soak if you're supposed to.
yeah, after charge, I'll
Polymorph
take the boss
bomb.
and
Barrier.
I'll keep it on Airwind till they're around even.
So our next ult is soaking pool and then charging the deer, so we will need a pool.
Yeah, we have another set of pools spawning.
Yep, so
now.
from
This
this
is our last
next
set.
this next set of pools you need to save one.
Hey, Res, get up.
Yeah, you can
Barreling charge.
soak if you're
So
supposed
don't
to.
touch the one on square again.
Polymorph
It's a
bomb.
little in the back.
And then let's move
Revival.
it over towards
Do you have
Pip.
boss or
Do
charge?
not clear square. Do not
Emerald
clear
wings.
square. If you
I
need to let it
can
time
have
out,
boss,
let it
it's
time
fine.
out.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. They're just doing the mechanics. Yep.
And we're gonna
You
get
need a
by
duck wall?
pool,
No, we're good. We're good. Do not clear square.
square,
And bear needs to charge
we're
into it.
clearing this,
Song of the dragon.
and in.
Clear your shit.
Spirit
Barreling
link.
charge.
Charge, aim it. Perfect.
Put more damage on me.
Constrict
And
corrosive
then
pollen.
just check damage on them. Watch tank frontal, watch tank frontal, watch tank
Everybody on
frontal.
Pip now, yeah.
Always be killing Pip.
Sure you
I'm
can.
gonna move towards Airwind right after this
Up
because
to
Pip
7.
just
Yeah.
kill Pip.
So if we get one more, it's
Barreling
soak pool
charge.
and duck bear, so we'll need
Hard,
to
Aim it
hard,
at Pip.
hard,
Aim it
hard,
at Pip.
Airwind,
Polymorph
Airwind,
bomb.
Airwind,
hard,
Airwind.
hard, hard.
I can't get to it.
more on Heron.
That's fine. More than enough.
Airwind.
Get duck. I'll get duck.
Watch frontal.
I got boss war.
Wizzy, wizzy. Ah,
Divine.
nobody.
Okay,
You got
okay,
it,
I got it, I got it.
A little more on
Kill.
this one we're on. Yeah, just go boss.
Barreling charge. Rebirth.
Make sure you. No, it doesn't go off.
Corrosive pollen.
We're
Good
dead.
job.
Easy.
That's a fight.
So dumb.
That's a
It's
fun
so
fight.
funny.
It's a
It's
fun
Boo,
fight.
no drink the
Silly.
boo.
It-
Boo.
it-
Silly little
It's very
goofy,
silly.
you know.
I believe you guys 19 mans
must
that.
obtain the seed of life if we
Yeah,
are
Pip
to
didn't do any.
succeed.
Come on, Pip. You didn't do any
Jesus,
damage.
Pip. That was
Ooh,
an
a
experience.
lesser legendary thingy. Poggers.
We're doing 90 next.
While your parse was really low,
Wow.
I just
Damn, wow, what the fuck?
I was a duck the whole fight.
That's it. Bring in the other mage.
Fuck, dog.
So
Well,
whereas
fuck a duck.
like this fight that we just killed was challenging, it would have been first week because people were like 9 or not 9, 460, like mid 460s that level killing it. This next one like is challenging for people at our gear level, so it should be quite a bit tougher.
Can't wait.
Finally a fight.
We should still kill it this week for sure, but I just don't know they will kill it tonight.
Nobody
We're
wanted
gonna
that
kill it
race?
tonight. We don't need your negativity, Grillis.
Damn
yeah,
right.
seriously, dude, come on.
Get me off the spec. I'm never playing that shit ever again.
All right, so I'm just volunteering to perma bench council. I'm
The
okay to
guardian
sit.
of the seed.
No, once you have a job,
No,
you're
you
in
don't have
forever.
the jobs on that. We never
Yeah,
get
get
parse in
fucked.
that fight now. We're the ones who know how to handle the duck timings.
Get fucked on.
Get
Get
ducked.
I'll go
ducked.
get you.
Get ducked on.
I see, it was kind of funny. I don't mind. It was
I love that fight
yeah, like,
solely for the
dude,
chaos
like,
of the duck.
Boss is doing shit. I don't know. I'm just eating shit as a duck.
Honestly, I like fights where you get to just do goofy shit. They're fun. Like,
I love doing a job.
I think the whole pip thing really does add a lot to the goofiness. It's just an extra layer of it.
And what did we learn about ads crossing the lines on Heroic yesterday, children?
Always
Yes,
do
I
it.
will interrupt immediately. Got it.
Isn't there like a third ad on Mythic or something? Is that like the big
Yes.
thing?
There is, yeah. You can start killing those whenever you got
God,
the
what am
tank.
I
I
supposed to
gotta
play on this
update
fight?
the
Let the
notes.
tank. Okay, let's just.
I am walking back.
this boss is like single target, and then you swap to a different single target. So
Mary, did you
Single
want to
target.
chat?
That's my niche.
I'm good for right now. I'll see. It's not as good for me as it is for the rest of you because I get more damage
Yeah.
from int, and my damage translates to healing.
That makes sense.
Who besides me
Ghost,
needs
what is is this like if you get 2 other pieces this is big, or like
So that is if it's huge if I get 2 other
Verdant
pieces, but right
Matrix.
now it's just a
Verdant
like a little
Matrix.
increase.
Verdant Matrix.
It's like over it on Heroic, the items that combine with that thing are 5.3k DPS.
but you don't have those now, so that might be like a next week
I have
upgrade.
one of the 4. But if I get that now, I will use it now also. So it's like
Do you have any idea how big that is for you next when you can?
I'd need to run this
recraft?
through again. So short answer is no. I don't know that right now.
Alright, you want to
Like any myth track belt can refill it though, so it's fine. Because I'm just eventually going to catalyze it.
I will
Okay.
not catalyst that belt.
Yeah, if that's your actual BIS belt, you should give it to Ghost.
Well, it just
Or one of you guys. Like it should.
yeah,
go
no,
to both
it's okay. Okay, that's you put bis.
Pull.
So,
any myth track belt is the same BIS. Like I don't know how to.
no, that's fine. Are either of you going to use this trinket, or is this just a trinket to help you upgrade your other trinkets?
I will not use it very often. Just if literally nobody else wants.
Yeah, I mean, War's at eye level. I don't know if that means he's actually using it or just upgrading it. But...
That council
Sorry,
fight's so
reload
dumb.
Real quick, my mouse is doing some weird shit.
Need to take this now 'cause it's pretty now. Alright. Guess War is gonna do it. No. He's not gonna respond, so I'll just give it to him.
If you have the Northern Sky Pack, you'll already have this, but if not, you need this. I thought we were going to be doing this tomorrow, in which case
Okay.
Rice would have been here, but he said he's going to leave for the
Rice
last
is.
hour.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought you were taking a whole day on that boss.
I just didn't think we'd have like an hour and a half on this boss. So I guess instead we do.
Think of it more as we're
We've
exceeding
improved since
expectations.
last year, or actually more so than raids become easier. But you know, we'll say we've improved.
No, we've improved.
Bit of both.
Nah, raids just seem so shit.
I mean, I feel
Speak for
like
yourself.
we gotten better at the loot this year than we did last year, except for fucking Smurfon.
Which I guess is like gear.
Better loot would have been a couple thorn collars off that last boss.
Yeah. Once again, it's just fucking.
I don't think we've
doing this
have we
dog shit trinkets.
have we had a thorn collar drop? It was the only one from a box. See, no smolder on trinkets, no thorn
Yeah,
collars.
okay.
What is this game?
Oh, you mean to tell me we haven't got a trinket drop in this guild? Shocker.
I mean, I got a
did
I
get
got a
one when
friendship
you
badge out of my
sacrificed
vault and a ring, so I'm doing okay. I'm not upset with my vault drops.
Sorry, I have the note, but I have to do it in colors and stuff real quick.
No, Rice not getting an Echo trinket until we were on Sark was pretty bad last year. I don't know if we can beat that.
There is a chance we get the smolder on with 0 smolder on trinkets dropping.
Nice. Real question: is this boss gonna drop me staff or not?
I didn't have any problem with Vein Ripper's Co.
Yeah, you.
Ko, don't you have your best assault weapons already?
Who, me?
No, Ko. I'm pretty sure I thought he got his best assault weapons.
Somebody could also ping Turtrick because he's in on this boss.
One second. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay, I can do that.
Right, middle, got it.
You may memorize for like Prague in this week, but you 100% are going to want the weak ore because there's no way this is going to stay the same throughout all the farm. So like, you might be going to different things every week.
That's fine.
Well, this is a nightmare.
Look at this ERT. Who makes this? Are you
Yeah,
good at
you did
making
good.
this quick now, or you still just kind of take a while?
The note itself is fine. It's mainly when I have to put in like last colors and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You botched
'Cause
Kitchen's name
You
in
can
the
do it
bottom
like
one.
before. Yeah, no, I'm still changing colors. You can do it beforehand, but like it's so annoying to do the color stuff without people in the raid.
Oh, okay.
When are we getting a good old Razageth note? There one of those in this raid?
Or just like a
Guess
Yeah, I mean
fucking
that's
big.
later boss stuff.
Well, there just wasn't one last year, so. Like Echo was the biggest note last year, and that one was Actually, no, probably Rashok was the
Echo was
biggest note
pretty big.
last year.
Yeah, those were both big.
On Razageth, it was because it was a fucking 15-minute fight.
I was wasn't that long, was it?
Razageth? I think our first kill was. Our first kill was 13 something. The
Wasn't
enrage
there a
was
whole
like
thing
15.
that they were like intentionally saying they were never gonna make something as long as Sylvanas again?
We didn't even kill that chick either. Didn't she die at like 40%?
Our first
45 on
kill,
Mythic.
our first kill of Razageth was 12:57.
Well, shorter than 14.
They kept their promise.
That's also a really short tier too, right? Like we only killed Mythic Razageth a few times.
We killed it the same week that we killed Sargrath. But yeah, the tier was like a month shorter.
I feel like we also struggled with re-clear more on Raz.
No,
Well, I mean that one was.
we
like
got a weak one. We
wheelchair.
re-cleared
Because
it every week.
we spent so much time on Razageth that we were fucking idiots when we were done.
No, we re-cleared Razageth every week.
Oh, we had a week 1 re-clear? That's good.
Are we advancing this?
I was on the fence. I guess we can.
I think there's no way we kill Eridar this week.
Not really. I think we are probably going to spend time on it. I don't think we're going to kill it, though. I don't think we need Vantis for either, so I think Vantising this is fine, though.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna drop a Gabank.
We're still figuring stuff out. I will
Okay,
go.
so that's the initial note. A couple things just right off the bat. So if you are the first person in the middle group, you have a special job on each intermission. You basically, the circle that happens around the boss, what's the actual name of it? God, I don't even know the name. It's just the phasing circle, like the green circle that you aren't supposed to stand in. You three want to stand in it because essentially anybody that stands in it, you're going to spawn green grass under your feet and make it safe to go to your spot. So me and Wara stand in every single one to guide people to our sides. And then Exath, Kitchen, and Keats, you basically just immune and then guide people to the middle. So the biggest difference on Mythic is that there is now going to be an ad kind of squarish, in addition to the normal triangle and diamond ads. So we can only go to the square ad one time. You get a debuff where if you go back into it, you basically just die. So we can never send the same people twice. That's why there's convoluted groups for it. A couple things just right off the bat. If you are a ranged, the circle for the big ad is like, or for the mythic ad is quite big. And if you accidentally step into it, because you're back here playing at ranged early, then you are kind of fucked, because you cannot go when you're supposed to, which is just Val for now. But it applies to a lot of other range potentially. Let's see. So we'll see what the damage on these ads looks like. There is a tighter damage check on them this time around. And we may have to swap some people to get cooldowns where we want them, but we're going to go with this for now. And then the other big change on Mythic, so there's now green pools, or so there's always the green puddles to soak, right? We're used to that. There is now going to be a red circle in melee. It's always going to be a melee job. And essentially every melee has to go into that so that we can fully soak it before it explodes and kills the raid. So it's not a one person can soak it before it will explode. It's everybody in melee needs to soak it in order to clear it in time for it not to explode. So this is often happening when lines are going on. So it's like quite difficult to dodge and soak, and also dodge the like green puddles that spawn from soaking the small green circles. So it's probably something we just need to play and get used to. One thing groups do though with the melee soak is they do like a melee captain, so that you're not spawning the green puddles. Is that not a heroic mechanic? You guys might be totally confused about what I'm saying right now. When you spawn, when you soak a small green puddle on heroic, okay, so that's not a heroic. The bombs are new for both of those. Yeah, so on Mythic, when you soak a green pool, it basically explodes for about 400k after on a circle. So you don't just want to eat them all the time. So I think a melee captain is going to be useful so that we're able to soak the red and not have those green pools fucking things up. But I will hold off on that for now, just to let you guys see how things go. And then the only other thing we need to set up before we start seeing the fight is some range positioning. So we have what, 10? I think that's what, actually no, yeah, it should be 10. Yeah, so ranged, we need you to kind of pre-spread. So we want ranged, kind of arced from, let's say, here all the way over to here. So we need you 10 to kind of spread out now and just see if any of you need to be adjusted. You can try, like, if you're, for instance, Govestus, he should probably for sure be over on this triangle side because he's never swapping like which ad he goes to. So it just makes sense for him to be either here or here. Maybe get out of the way so I can see the spread real fast.
Ghost just fucking stole my spot.
Well, I'm right and middle, and you're only right, so you should go to the
Shut
right.
the fuck up.
Get owned.
Ellie, you need to pick a spot. Like, that's way too far back where you are.
Maybe up here?
Yeah.
In this little pie slice thingy?
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
people have to play in that, but it is a, like, dicey spot. So the way the lines work, it's kind of, there's going to be gaps in the lines kind of by crossish and by starish and by circle-ish. These aren't exact by any means, but like there'll basically be two lines and a gap near this area where you can weave in between the lines. And you'll basically, the hard part of this fight is that you have to dodge those lines while you're soaking the whole time. Like, the biggest challenge on this fight on Mythic is that there's so many more green pools that you have to essentially constantly be in a pool to soak. And that's very hard when you're dodging the lines. So I think that's it though. We need to just see so people can figure out what questions Steven asked.
One question I have, since I'm looks like number one on first middle, the green thing you're talking about is the thing that makes the grass. So I'm basically just running up into the boss with, say, turtle, getting the buff, and then just
running
sprinting down middle, and
to
everybody
middle.
follows
Yep.
me to make the lines clear.
Yep. And so everyone is doing that each time because the line damage actually will matter since there's so much other damage. So like if you're left, you're always going to essentially be, I will soak the pool and then I will run out this way. And so you're always following me with my grass. Other side, you're always following Wara, and then the middle ones are following that first person in the note.
And at what point can you enter to get the grass? Like when that phase start, like when the ads
When he's phasing, he's going to do the green circle ground effect around him, and that's the circle you go in. It'll hit you, and then you can immediately run back towards mid.
Okay, does he keep that up for a while, or I need to?
No,
be in
it's
it when the cast
just
goes off?
you just need to be in it when the cast goes off.
Okay.
Yeah, I see, Ellie. I'm gonna change it.
Is middle like I go here and then I go and then I can fuck off and do my side, or?
Hold on, I don't see where you are.
There's a new middle ad.
So there's
So you'll
going to
be
be an
going to
ad
the
and
middle
square.
ad.
Ah. Okay.
You have to be like in his smoke screen to hit him.
Yeah, it doesn't require a tank.
It's no tank. It's basically a stationary ad that's going to have like a rotating thing that you have to avoid, and then like it's super easy. It's just kind of a damage check, really.
I think you can only go to the middle ad once.
You can only go to the middle ad once. You'll have a permanent debuff once you go in. That includes if you accidentally go in early ranged. So.
It's a 1000% damage amp per stack of the thing you get for entering his smoke.
And I
You know
believe
what if you go
are-
twice?
That's going to be a 2000% damage amp.
That's like Throne of Tides.
I believe that's
What
right.
if you have an
Ellie.
immunity?
Does he have a channel or cast like the other
You
ones? that
fall
it's
over dead
interrupted,
as soon
or-
as it drops off.
No.
Aiden, if you
I
go
don't think so. But...
clear through the tides, then we summon you in with the 2000% damage.
There is a lot of raid damage, but healers, you'll notice the only cooldowns are basically the after we kill the big ads, that channel for intermission. That's where like pretty much all the healing cooldowns are assigned right now. Anything that's not assigned to that, you can kind of use freely. But note, if you are the middle ad healer, you are always solo healing, so you just want to make sure you have stuff up to keep that group alive. The intermissions are pretty dicey. healing mice, though.
And do the lines that separate the sections, do those like just straight one shot you, or they just hurt a lot?
You mean these lines right here, the little blue? No, it's same deal. It's like a stacking thing. So like you can
So I
go
can
over
be
them to
here, but
dodge.
when we go mid to get the soak, I can walk through this line. It's not a big deal to walk through like.
Well, you'll have the grass, so
So-
you're.
Well, I have to go
Well,
get
he's
the
running
grass.
So ranged, you are never soaking the red soak. If you're talking about
Yeah,
a green soak, though, yeah, like if you need to cross the line, sure.
No,
he's,
I mean,
right,
like-
he's talking about running in to get the grass at the intermission.
Doing that, yeah, you're totally fine crossing it.
Okay, cool. Just make sure.
Just make sure our swap is on the Weaver's Burden, or it's the circle we have to run out. Oh, that's the one other thing. Since we have a middle lad, so remember on Heroic, the Ring of Peace circles or whatever that we're dropping kind of along this wall up here on both sides. So that changes a little bit. So most of them, like if you're melee or kind of the ranged on the sides, like Kovastis over here, you can still drop along this wall. If you're ranged, though, kind of in the middle position, you can't really get over to those safely with how much damage this fight does. So you're dropping them at the back, off to the sides. So you can't drop them where they block square. But if you're like Turtrick, instead of running up towards, Moon, he could run back and drop it here where I am. So if you're ranged and you get the Ring of Peace thing, you just drop them back here, not in front of the square. Me, Wara, and Illy need Ventus. Is there a guild bank down somewhere?
So you're right in front of it. It's hidden.
Wow, it is hidden.
Yes.
It's actually like 3 up, 2 up.
Go get your Vantis, Wara.
Oh, this is a mailbox too. What the fuck?
Also, everyone's Vantis is only 400 burst now, right?
Yeah, tooltip is different than the item in the bank.
That's so funny.
Okay, let's give it a whirl.
Or it's still in Vantis.
Where is he? Where is he?
He's walking around, so he's just ignoring
I've
us.
literally Vantis it. I've already done it. Pip is just dumb and blind, so it's dumb.
Pip is not blind.
Oh shit, it doesn't show up on my frames.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What did just finesse you?
Okay, first soak spawning soon. And start soaking. That's the
Verdant
mythic
Matrix.
mechanic on those, that green circle.
The dream.
Verdant Matrix.
How did I get?
Iridian Rain.
Yeah, I think you might
Verdant
have
Matrix.
it.
Verdant Matrix.
Fine, I'll try in 1 second again.
Ephemeral Flora. Verdant Matrix.
And
Verdant
soak is down,
Matrix.
soak the red. And you're dodging lines.
Verdant Matrix.
Make sure you soak the greens.
Iridian Rain. Verdant Matrix. Impending Loom.
Oh, I kind of trapped you, Pip.
This is
I fucked up.
And mythic, red soak coming soon, melee.
Verdant Matrix. Ephemeral Flora.
Okay.
Verdant
Red has
Matrix.
prior over green right now.
Iridian Rain.
Red always
Verdant
has
Matrix.
prior. Oh.
Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Full Bloom.
And make
Verdant
sure you
Matrix.
soak this if you're
Verdant
supposed to
Matrix.
find grass.
There's supposed to be
Oh, that is
Life War.
If you don't know, it's not you.
Yeah, that's what I missed. As
Radial
Now we're on
Flourish.
heads.
Healing time.
Radial
Everybody in
Flourish.
the correct
Lumbering
spot.
Slam. Radial Flourish. Verdant Matrix.
So we're at
Verdant
6
Matrix.
stacks and new soaks are out, so damage is going to start ramping
Radial
here.
Flourish.
We're gonna explode.
is everybody in mid that's supposed to?
Radial Decimation.
Yeah, there's people. Yeah, dead though.
Lumbering
Bye,
Slam.
world.
Oh, I guess there's only 5 of us.
Radial
so mid-attic
flourish.
explodes, and then we still aren't done with the side, but not bad.
Radial
We got
flourish.
to 30% with 1 or 2 DPS dead.
The dream remains.
Okay, so questions.
Yep.
If there are threads or the big rolling pins that rolling at you, and they're rolling at you, and you're trying to place a puddle on the ground, is it better to try to place it further, like what do you?
I also kind of you would have had room. I trapped you.
So there's basically like a prio list in terms of if you have an overlap like that, what mechanic you want to eat and fuck up versus like play correctly. So number one thing, you always play the lines correctly. So you never get hit by a line or a rolling pin. So if that means you have to drop a slightly closer circle pip, that's fine, but do not get hit by the line.
Okay.
That also goes for if you're soaking a green puddle and then the after soak spawns and it's either soak that green swirl or get hit by a line, you soak the green swirl.
I assume that it's don't get hit by the line, but what if it's soak a puddle or like get hit by the line and stop soaking a puddle and you have to walk through the barrier twice to get back to your soak?
Wait, say again?
Okay, so see where my port is right here?
Mm-hmm.
By the time the line reaches us out here.
Very wide, yeah.
Yeah, so the line, basically, there was a soak directly on this. And so we were soaking it and the line was coming with. To avoid it, we would have had to walk through here, take
Yeah.
a stack, and walk back.
If you're a ranged, like ranged have to play back here. So this is something you just have to learn. But when the line is coming, like you will always either be playing kind of around, let's say if you're on this circle area, like there's a gap in the lines around here. And so like a lot of time that is going to force you across this line, and that's fine, but don't just be like back and forth across it.
Okay.
Like
It's fine to
just
get
let your
2
stack
big
drop.
stacks, but don't do like 3 or 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But ranged, especially because they're kind of, I think, maybe harder to dodge from ranged. You should basically be looking these first couple pools to see like where that gap in lines is for whatever section you're playing in.
For the melee,
Oh,
are we
there's the
kind of
third.
just like chilling on our sides depending on if we're going left or right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much always right, unless like left really needs shit to soak.
I think you can do it either way. I think the more common way is that melee plays a single group, like I was talking about, but I'm fine if you guys want to do the 2 sides for now.
Is it better to have us like swapping back across the beam all the time like that?
I think it potentially can be because there's going to be such like bad green puddles in melee a lot of the time. Like if you're actually soaking the red puddle, like you might have to eat a bunch of green stuff. But if you have like your guide that's telling you like you're soaking the red instead, and then you can avoid spawning that green puddle at the bad time, like I think ultimately you take less damage of the raid, but you have to like really be good about following that person.
Well, it's like the rule of thumb is like if red, then don't green.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I think we all kind of like were in a green, saw a red, and like jumped. We all jumped out of it. So I think that that's clear enough.
Oh, I relog keys. Should be good now.
Fünf, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You bring disorder.
Sure, soaking.
Tethered to destruction.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Alterations bring calamity.
Ephemeral Flora.
And new soaks. Watching the lines. Red soak up in melee.
Tethered to destruction.
Keep dodging
Viridian
lines.
Matrix. Impending Loom. Verdant
soaking.
Matrix.
New spawns. Sure you're looking for soaks.
Ephemeral Flora.
And lines are spawning.
The dream binds.
Weaver's Burden. Viridian Rain.
That's awkward. That's
Full
probably a
bloom.
bubble angle.
Restore order.
Life Ward.
And it's just 2 DPS to this time.
Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish. Lumbering Slam.
And
Radial Flourish.
soaks.
Radial Flourish.
Flower underneath me.
Soaks.
Radial Flourish. Waking Decimation. Lumbering Slam. Life Ward.
You didn't kill this again.
Radial
They're
Flourish.
still a DPS down though. Exath was dead, I think.
Radial
And
Flourish.
Both sides technically would have finished.
I'm gonna need everyone in that mid group to be closer together.
Yeah, I think you have the hardest mid group, Kelly, because there's a
Yeah,
like
there's
you're-
3 ranged and none of them are standing near each other.
I can't just walk around and rotate the way to you and X guys.
I
man.
too have a cast time. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna chain heal, and if it doesn't bounce to you, or if it bounces to you and goes nowhere else, then we're gonna die.
I can be closer to the boss.
That's all I need.
Where's my?
Yeah, it looks like Exath was a line, and then Ko was, I think, the green puddle. Plus maybe the line dot. Yeah. Just need to get to that first intermission pretty clean so we can see if we need to adjust any damage stuff.
Fünf, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull.
You do not belong here.
Soaking.
Verdant
Tethered
Matrix.
to destruction.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Cannot change.
Ephemeral Flora.
Watching lines. Red soaks down melee.
Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix.
Dream binds you.
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix.
I'm gonna keep on Scalar being a little bigger, man.
Yeah.
Sure, you're soaking.
Verdant Matrix. Impending Loom.
Cannot change.
Ephemeral Flora.
And red
The
soak.
dream binds you.
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix.
And get ready to be in
Full
circle if
bloom.
you're spawning grass.
Protect the dream.
Life Ward. Radial Flourish.
Kitchen's not big, no.
On your
Lumbering Slam.
And Soaking.
Verdant Matrix. Radial Flourish. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Radial
More
Flourish.
Soaks.
Radial Flourish. Waking Decimation. Lumbering Slam.
Looks like the sides are fairly even. I mean, 2U is dead that time. Like, you guys, I'm fairly confident are fine on damage. It's just, we have to make it there clean. Where are these early deaths? Reclamation. Line. Yeah.
Those melee line sucks when you're trying to fucking dodge all the swirlies from soaking.
Yeah, we can do break Kelly after we race. Yeah, what Exeth is saying, I have heard from other people that colorblind mode actually helps on this if you are struggling and want to try it. Somebody running back for res or?
Yeah, Carly's running.
Could be too. I mean, I think our side damage is pretty good, and I think our back damage is going to be fine too. Just looking at it.
Is Surge and Growth just like damage being farted from the soaks being alive anywhere on the map?
Yes.
I think
Like,
so.
it's not,
Yeah.
Does soaking make you take damage, or
No.
it's just like
No,
Okay.
it's just when they spawn, they're adding a stack to the dot from that. Okay. We are doing break though.
target this boss and you're just walking around.
Yeah,
If you walk over the lines, yeah.
I'm getting it right here. Is it like walk off the grass and back on the grass?
Maybe it does that too. Yeah, that does it too for me.
I don't lose my target.
If you don't have her targeted, it like targets and then it does some weird shit.
Okay, looks like everybody's ready. So your main focus on these first 10 pulls or so is still lines, 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 lines.
What about the lines?
Those two.
All right, so
Make
dodge
sure-
lines, don't soak anything. Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
5, 4,
The healers
3,
first, don't soak.
2, 1. Pull.
Do not belong here.
What's up, dog?
Not much of it, yeah.
Soaking.
The dream binds you.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Alterations bring
Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Ephemeral Flora.
Dodging lines. There's red soak down.
The dream binds you.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
And red soak coming up your way.
Ephemeral Flora.
Red soaks down.
Dream
Dodge
binds
lines.
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix.
Hellblade, man.
Full Bloom.
I got you.
Nope, dead because the
Verdant
middle.
Matrix. Ward.
Just told you to wait.
Radial Flourish.
It's okay, I can turn off this colorblind mode. It did not help, it made it worse.
There's supposed to be someone who
Radial
has
Flourish.
things that we can
Lumbering
want the lines
Slam.
come to our ad.
Yeah, it's kitchen, but he was dead.
No.
Radial Flourish.
No, it's are you talking about right side? So
Yeah.
Radial
yeah, wire,
Flourish.
but
Radial Flourish. Waking
Yeah.
Decimation. Livering
Ward.
Slam.
So did
I mean,
we?
it's just kitchen dead this time, right?
Radial Flourish.
It seems like our
Continuum.
damage is pretty good. And now we're back. Follow the grass in. This is all the healing CDs assigned. And then towards the end of the cast, when I call it, range, you're gonna pre-spread back out to your positions. You can start doing it now. And now it's rinse and repeat, except the next phase is going to be a little bit sooner. Next intermission phase.
Also, different people go to the back.
Also different people, yeah. And several of your sides might have changed.
You will not have a middle person for this.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Yeah, we'll do the best we can.
Ephemeral Flora.
You could probably technically send
So-
Keats.
Can,
And you notice we have more lines on the floor now, so
can someone who's
soaking is a little harder.
Viridian
in
Rain.
middle?
There is one
Matrix.
person, Kovastis doesn't go, so.
Impending
If you're
doom.
melee, just off to either the left or the right on the wall.
Ephemeral Flora.
If we lose like kitchen, can like someone who's going to middle back up in that group? I'm not sure who that would be.
None of them have an immune.
Oh, you need immune, right? Okay.
Well, it does about 900k damage, so like Ghost probably could survive.
Yeah, I can do it.
He could get Raisin's bubble and survive probably.
Or is the second one specifically the worst?
No, I'm not worried about the damage, Illy. I'm trying to get someone who's going there to get it.
I'll just be alive and it won't be a problem.
True.
If he is dead again, what am I getting in? Is the tank thing?
It's called Full Bloom. It's the green circle that he does when he's spawning like the ads essentially.
Okay, is
You
it
just-
on the boss?
It's
Yeah,
right.
it's right on the
within
boss.
16 yards around the boss. It's a pretty big
Oh,
circle.
I get that like every time. And I
Yeah,
just
you
never
should.
die.
No one should be in that. It's like it's 900. Wait, why does it say 400 now? It's 450k like damage that we don't need to take. So
I just hit like karma and it barely breaks my karma.
or a big defensive, yeah. And War, make sure you just soak that too. So the diamond side has a easy path over. Did the feast disappear? It's hard to see the feast.
No,
on
it's
this ground.
overgrown.
Or what's it called again?
The boss soak thing, full bloom. Do you have something that makes him live easier? I'm trouble. I'm not sure which land you're talking about, Exeth.
The big lines that we have to like dodge and finagle around. I'm back here soaking is ranged, and then I've got to like duck and weave between them and get up there to get in that soak. I can.
Yeah,
just
I mean,
do better
I
if he
think
doesn't,
it's.
because he's already up there. So that was my question.
I mean, I think it's just harder to dodge the lines for range because they're like big.
Yeah.
So if you're out of position when it's coming like right at you, like I think you're kind of screwed if you're in the middle of it.
No, I mean to get in to be the first middle one, so I can take the green floor thing down the line, right? Like I'm supposed to get that, but I'm having trouble getting up to the tank soak to do that.
You might need to just go in sooner and trust.
Yeah,
us
I
to
think you
finish
just
off
go
the
in
soaks
sooner.
right here.
Just let
Yeah.
let other people soak. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
like start slaloming your way
fine.
in sooner.
Okay. No problem.
It's worth it so those 5 people don't get dots going back to the middle.
Fünf, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull.
Soaking.
The dream binds you.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Cannot change.
And watch
Ephemeral
lines. Red
Flora.
soak spawning too.
The dream
And
binds
soaking.
Viridian Rain.
And you're Mormon.
Impending
Sure to
Loom.
keep soaking. Red soak soon melee.
Ephemeral Flora.
And intermission is coming up basically after these lines after that if you want to start creeping closer.
Viridian Rain. Full Bloom.
I fucked up.
Verdant
we have a
Matrix.
path.
It'll be grass, yeah.
Life
sorry.
Ward. Radial Flourish. Radial Lumbering Slam.
And Soaks coming out.
Radial flourish.
Tree hopping.
Radial flourish. Radial flourish.
Both sides are pretty
Life
even.
ward.
Follow the
Lumbering
grass
slam.
again. Make sure you soak if there's any out there, and then you hop in the barriers.
Oh fuck, I'd left you.
Looks like soaks that are left are pretty easily gettable in this phase. Spread back out ranged. So all the groups technically should be fine, even with Harley dead on the next one.
The dream binds you.
Soaking.
That was
And
my
Iridian
fault.
rain. Impending loom.
Bring calamity.
Ephemeral flora.
Dodge, dodge, dodge. Red is down. I think you guys are already in it though.
The dream binds you.
Soaking.
Iridian rain. Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Impending
How do I get
loom.
rid of this job?
Noob. It just expires. You just take it off to the side.
Oh.
And red
Ephemeral
soak
flora.
while we're dodging.
Blood design.
And then second stage is coming up here soon. Kitchen, that'll be your soak.
Verdant
You wanna Make
matrix.
sure you get to.
Iridian rain. Verdant matrix.
Imperfect.
Full bloom.
Restore order.
Life ward. Radial flourish.
I don't have kick right now. I only have shield kick.
Did I
Time.
just-
Radial
Lumbering
flourish.
slam.
If somebody could grab the kick.
I guess I can see it.
Radial flourish.
Soaking.
You're running out way early, I think. So you have to wait for it to go
Yeah,
off.
you should be one of the last
Radial
ones.
flourish.
Or, I mean, everybody's following you technically, so it's not that you're the last, but you need to make sure you
Radial
stay
waking
alive.
decimation. Lumbering slam.
Yeah.
Radial
Pretty
flourish.
ramped up at that point too.
It like knocks you back, so you
four
know when it
people.
actually applies. If you're like in this circle.
So
We
you're
down a
saying like
person,
just for the
Mars.
transition, right?
Yeah.
Like just for the transition of the circle on the boss, and once it applies the debuff, it'll knock you back, so you'll know you have it when it knocks you back.
Understood.
Can you
Girls, do
walk
you know
over
what
that?
time? Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay.
What time those two intermissions you have listed the phase 2 damage?
It's roughly 159 and 402.
Okay.
So 2 minutes, 4 minutes. it
2
looks like,
minutes, yeah. Okay.
is when the damage actually starts, I think.
As melee, can you run over that peak that's kind of like in front of the boss model without getting hit by the two lines that kind of converge right there?
The
I think you get
Are you
one
talking
by
about the
one stack if you
roots?
do it correctly.
Like right at that center point in front of the boss where two lines converge. Can you like walk over where it's kind of like gray as opposed to where the
Yeah,
lines meet and not get hit?
You'll get one stack instead of two.
Okay. I just keep like running back and forth over between that like little arc that's to the like right and left of it, and I just keep like getting fucked by stacks, so I might just run over that middle one instead. 'Cause, like dodging lines and the orbs from soaking a circle is kind of toxic in melee.
Do you ever know if the Viridian Rain debuff is in the logs? I'm trying to find the spell ID. I think it's Weaver's Burden, but I'm not sure.
I feel like it's not
Spell
Weaver's
ID?
Burden
No, it's
because
just
that's the
Viridian
tank thing.
Rain.
There's something else.
Viridian Rain is in
1409.
logs.
I haven't
Oh, in
looked, but
logs?
I'm pretty sure it's not Weaver's Burden because that's the tank mechanic.
Oh, okay.
Do you just want the spell ID?
Sure.
420911.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's in
420 911. Nah, man, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, Wad died to it at 309.
Well, no, I died. So, guys, that's just the light ticking damage on top of everything else. I died to a bunch of blossoms being up and being in China dropping a bomb.
Okay, I'm saying he died to that spell ID. That is what I meant by that.
Okay.
I know.
But, like, it shows up in logs, too. I don't know which. It's not a debuff, it's just environment damage.
No, but you have like a circle around you. Is that circle not a debuff?
That's not.
I think you're talking about a different mechanic, yeah.
What is the big circle around me that I put the bomb out?
That is...
That's what I'm
Oh, yeah, I guess it... Yeah.
You said Viridian Rain.
So Weaver's
Well,
Burden, yeah. So Weaver's Burden, it always goes on the tank, and then it also goes on random people, too, on Mythic.
Okay,
so
that's
yeah,
what I'm
it's
asking,
Weaver's
but
Burden. Then.
You guys kept calling it Viridian Rain. That's why I was confused.
You asked about the Viridian Rain spell ID.
Well, somebody said it was called Viridian Rain when I got that.
Viridian Rain. What is Viridian Rain?
Oh shit, well, I'll get this later.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull.
We're so dead.
Destruction.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Bring calamity.
Ephemeral Flora.
Dodging lines, and a red soak is down.
Tethered to destruction.
Keep soaking.
Viridian Rain. Impending
This is
Loom.
awkward.
New red soak
I
cleanup.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
it can get very awkward at range, so just keep trying to get better at it.
Ephemeral Flora.
Soaking red.
It's pretty Mako Taco.
Viridian Rain.
It's a very oddly placed bomb. I'm sorry.
A flawed design.
And we're about to phase.
Full Bloom.
Free soak if you're supposed to.
Restore order.
Life Ward.
I'm soaking the second one, right? Just making sure.
No, you're
Radial
always soaking.
Flourish.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, every single time.
He'll get it eventually, guys, don't worry.
Next time.
Lumbering Slam. Radial Flourish.
Why are we so far ahead on our thing? We actually do need to kill these.
'Cause we have Kitch.
Radial Flourish.
Yeah. It should be fine
Life
now.
Ward.
We're not that far behind.
Radial
We can just
Flourish.
head back in. Soak it, thing out.
Lumbering Slam.
Trigger in for
Radial
healing.
Flourish. Continuum.
Did you guys get yours? Yeah. So we might have to adjust then, because that is, I think, quite close to disaster. And then range starts spreading out. And we start our soaking.
Have E-Res, would you like to get someone?
Tethered
So
to
it's
destruction.
Ghost, Carly, Pip, and Val. right?
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Cannot change.
Get Ghost, I guess.
Verdant Matrix. Ephemeral Flora.
Red Soak melee.
The dream.
Verdant
binds.
Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Viridian Rain.
Bells, can you back up a little bit in resume?
Impending Loom.
Cannot change.
Red Soak soon.
There's one healer alive.
We're falling so far
Ephemeral
behind.
It's
Flora.
just, yeah, like, it's similar to like the first, you can die. First time we did it.
Viridian Rain.
We're
Verdant
like,
Matrix. Verdant Matrix.
anything above like big stacks really accidentally just kind of trucks. So when we lose people, yeah, when we lose people, it's just very hard to keep up. And this is like the middle portion of the fight. Keep in mind, like the last phase is very high damage and like very constant soaking. So like Pips was a green circle the first time, right?
I got hit by a rolling pin.
Oh.
It was very hard to
Rolling
see.
pin into the green circle, I see.
We just got frontaled on our side. We
Yep.
just stood in it.
I mean, I feel like this is actually. Let me. So everybody was alive on your side, right? Right side. That first time around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would I even swap?
Just trying to have people stacked on the right side because I'm trying to chase people as hard.
I think I probably swap one of the rogues, I guess.
And that was the only time
Let's
when the damage
do-
was slow. Usually we're fine.
Yeah, but I think that was the first time
No, I was
full
alive.
raid has been alive, right?
No, the pull before, I think everyone was alive.
Okay,
That's
we
more of
can
an anomaly than
we
a
can leave
thing
it for
that's
now.
Is that why it died slow, or you just disconnected now? You're saying?
I disconnected.
Is there food hidden somewhere?
Connecting.
Ah, I found it. Harder than the boss fight, finding the food.
Like if you look at it from the right angle, top down, it literally just disappears because it's the same. That's crazy.
It's good camouflage.
Really?
You can see like a wisp of what I assume is supposed to be steam or something coming out of the cauldron.
Or that also exists near all the lines, so it kind of just blends in.
Yeah, it is very hard to see. So, you say you're a good Pip, or
Nope. It forced an update.
Oh no.
well, raid's over.
I'm getting back in. It forced a small update.
I'm ready, so just whatever.
That means there's hot fixes.
So remember, every intermission war you soak.
Yep.
Yep, cock.
Yep,
All
cop.
tigers left you every time too, just so you
Why?
can get there quick. So you can get there quick. Cause like you have to delay, like get to the ad quick.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So, I mean, as you can see, like this fight's pretty simple. It just repeats, but like it ramps quite aggressively.
3,
So
2,
we kind of know the whole
1.
fight already.
Tethered to destruction.
Sure, you're soaking.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Alterations bring calamity.
Ephemeral Flora.
And red soak plus line dodge.
The dream binds you.
Viridian Rain.
God damn it.
Blood design.
Impending Loom.
Soaking. Red soak soon melee.
Ephemeral Flora.
Get the buff.
The dream binds
Sure,
you.
you dodge.
Viridian Rain.
Intermission soon.
Full Bloom.
If I res you, you're going to be in this, so I'm not the one to do it.
Life Ward. Radial Flourish. Lumbering Slam.
Soaks.
Radial Flourish. Radial
We
flourish.
can move to this one that's farther away. There's no lines in the way.
There's one
Life
more. So
ward.
everyone focus before you go. There's
Radial
one in back,
flourish.
too.
Lumbering
Carly.
slam. Continuum.
Don't they despawn once we get it?
No, the soaks do not. For now, since we're not like ready to kill the boss, you can just make sure you fully soak before you come in.
It definitely despawns. I just watched it disappear. No one else.
That was being soaked. What do you mean there?
I was looking at a different one then.
Yeah, they just go off. They don't despawn. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, yeah, that may be a thing.
Okay, our soaks coming down.
Tethered to destruction.
More soaks.
Viridian rain. Impending loom.
Alterations bring calamity.
Ephemeral flora.
Some on left side. Quite a few on left side.
A lot on left. When you get out there, Valor, no, fuck you.
Tethered to destruction.
Verdant matrix. Viridian rain.
Okay. 'Cause I saw we were both on the same spot. And then
Verdant matrix. Impending loom.
Cannot
Or
change.
soaks. We are very behind. Soaks,
Like
soaks,
once
soaks,
once we
soaks.
start losing range, it just gets
Ephemeral
awful.
flora.
Tethered to destruction.
Weaver's
Behind
burden.
soak melee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Viridian rain.
Once you fall behind on soaks,
Verdant
it's like
matrix.
pretty much impossible to catch up.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Bye.
You can die.
Full bloom.
I think I'll have to check replay. It seems like on the left side, maybe we need to adjust our range spread
Life
a little
ward.
because there's like an area across the
Verdant
line
matrix.
there
Verdant
is
matrix.
two
Verdant matrix.
that just were unsoaked for a really long time.
I think the biggest problem is just none soaked on the right side and they all soaked on the left, so it's just bad RNG. But XCap and I should have moved over anyways.
Yeah, like infinite spawns on the left, but then we have to cross like 6 lines to
I mean, what I
back to our
noticed,
side.
the first couple of pulls on replay at least, was we have a lot of range that are like here. So we have like, I think Kovastis is standing like here. I forget who it is on the opposite side. And then we have like 3 range that are camping in this panel and kind of in this
Verdant
panel.
matrix.
And then I think there's maybe 2 in here. So like we have 8 range covering like the middle portion and 1 range covering the 2 sides, which seems kind of off balance. So we
2 on the far right.
I would say minimum we want on far right and far left is 2. So like Kovastis needs a partner for sure.
I have
And then
cooties.
as long as you think you can cover that side pit with 2, that's fine. But I feel like
So-
maybe a third would be helpful.
Well, I've been so for right side. I can blink over the line, so I've kind of been a free agent over here. It's just either left or right. As soon as they lose a body, it's real easy to fall behind.
Yeah.
And
So
we were Timless for the entire second phase that time, so the left side just fell behind.
but one is I think objectively wrong though. Like Turtrix over there now, it looks like.
I mean, I usually stay here, but whenever there's soaks over to the left in Ko's area, I do go. Like even last pull, I was soaking like over here. As far, I just shift wherever the soaks are on the left.
I mean, we have 10, so I feel like it should be like 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, basically. It's still down, yeah.
For the hammer too, if anybody needs.
So I drop cookies last 3 pulls, but they blend in.
Everything
Cookies are a
here is
little more
green.
obvious.
So first phase, pretty chill at this point. Just make sure we keep up with soaking. Once you come back from intermission and after that little burn phase, like we need to be thinking aggressively soak, like because it's ramped quite a bit already in the second phase.
But I think what happened that you saw, Aiden, is you're right. No one was in it when it died, but soaking in it just reduces its time.
Yeah, so it just went off.
Vier,
and it's like whatever.
Yeah, once you had been soaked a
zwei,
lot.
Well, don't you
1.
get soaked, it damage does, right?
No, it doesn't.
No.
The whole point is we just make it go away faster.
Normally they go away after like a few minutes or something.
I'm trying my best.
That's all anyone asks.
Sure, you're soaking.
Tethered
Better.
to destruction.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Alterations bring calamity.
Red soak's
Ephemeral
down there.
Flora.
Sure you dodge lines.
Tethered to destruction.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Soaking.
Cannot change.
Ephemeral Flora.
Dodging lines. New red one down there.
Dream binds you.
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix. Full Bloom.
Sure, we soak if we're supposed to.
Restore order.
Life Ward.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's a knockback.
God damn it,
Radial
I didn't know that.
Flourish.
Cut him some slack. It's his first time getting that
Lumbering
mechanic.
Slam.
Soaking.
What? No.
We can
No.
get picked off
Radial
whenever
Flourish.
it's, like, possible.
I know it. Yeah, looks okay.
Radial Flourish.
Some
Life
resos
Ward.
on this side.
Yeah, I can get you in a second.
Radial Flourish.
Which
Waking
is
Decimation.
inside, so that's why it was
Lumbering
Blood
Slam.
We
desire.
might be
Verdant
dead here.
Matrix. Radial Flourish. Matrix. Continuum.
Agents of change must be purged.
Sure, in the ground effect stuff. So Harley and Val are gonna be dead for this next phase. So Ovastis, you're gonna be going to middle if we get there. And you need to aggressively soak if you are arranged. We have 4 down right now.
Tethered to destruction.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Cannot change.
Red soap melee
Ephemeral Flora.
and dodge line.
The dream
Verdant Matrix.
binds you.
Viridian Matrix.
Imperfect.
Impending Loom.
Cannot change.
More soaks. Lots of soaks. Red soak soon melee.
Ephemeral Flora.
Design. The dream binds you.
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix.
And we need our soakers here in a second.
Full Bloom.
Protect the dream.
We travel.
Life
we can
Ward.
soak on the way out. The 6 people that are alive.
Okay.
Radial
Oh, no,
Flourish.
I'm walking off the edge.
Oh, you fell.
No, no.
Lumbering Slam. Radial Flourish.
Shit, I fell
You
too.
were a mistake.
Dude, that's crazy.
Panic.
Easily corrected.
Yeah, and losing that healer early too also just makes it very tricky.
Why is Surgeon Growth under the Cycle Warden's Lumbering Slam? Does he like spawn growths when he casts it?
Sorry, say again. I was looking at something.
So like if you go to in the Adventure Guide to the Cycle Warden and the Lumbering Slam cone ability, it like Surgeon Growth is underneath the Lumbering Slam. I guess it trees under it. Does he like spawn them when he casts that?
I don't think he's spawning the gross when he's doing the slam, but I guess I haven't paid close attention. It at least says he is.
Can you like? Is it like at the end of the slam and we should bait it somewhere, or is it kind of just randomly he spawns them, or like?
I mean, they just seem to be near the ad on our side. Is what it
They
feels
just
like.
spawn around him. Okay.
So we had Hip Dead, and I think that's so like. Pretty sure Val at least died because that ad lived so long. And you guys were probably at, I think it was 12 stacks of the debuff. Ten stacks, but yeah, 10 is very high already. Yeah, we just can't have people die. And I think most of these are avoidable stuff, so I think it's reps for the most part. Could use a repair bot.
My shit's on cooldown.
How come the Geest isn't hidden in the grass?
He's flowing.
I mean,
Yeah, Dugrawless.
the cauldron is also not on the ground. Like
Jukebox gets covered in grass. Yep.
Should cover our players in grass.
Cauldrons can't float.
Fucking smoke some grass.
4,
it's
3,
above a fire.
2,
I feel like that
1.
counts.
Pull.
You do not belong here.
Sure, you're soaking.
Tethered to destruction.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Cannot change.
Ephemeral
Soak and
Flora.
Lime.
The dream binds you.
Viridian Rain.
Soaking.
Impending Loom.
Cannot change.
Ephemeral Flora.
Tethered to
left side.
destruction.
Viridian Rain.
Yeah, not. We'll go right after full, I guess, but
Full Bloom.
soak if you're supposed to.
Restore order.
To your side. I can't.
Life Ward. Radial Flourish. Lumbering Slam.
And soak after that slam.
Radial Flourish.
Yeah, they spawned right before the slam on our side. I assume it's the same over there.
Radial Flourish. Life Ward. Radial Flourish. Waking
Thought he was alive this
Decimation.
time, right?
Lumbering Slam. Radial Flourish. Continuum.
Agents of change must
Should we burn here?
be purged.
Range, get ready to spread out soon. Spread back out. And we're soaking. There's one somewhere. I don't see where it is.
I got that.
Soaking.
The dream binds you.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Cannot change.
Ephemeral Flora.
Dodge lines. Make sure we're getting the red soak. Looks like you are.
Tethered to destruction.
Viridian
Get
Rain.
Carly up.
Impending Loom.
Soaking. Red soak soon, melee.
Ephemeral Flora.
Tethered to destruction.
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix.
And soak if you're
Full
supposed to.
bloom.
I can't get the thing for the middle.
Verdant
And you
Matrix.
just have to tank the lines then.
Life Ward. Radial Flourish. Lumbering Slam.
Soak in.
Radial Flourish.
It's a 4-1 Cavastus enraged on my side. Yeah.
Radial Flourish.
More soaks.
Odd design.
Radial Flourish. Waking Decimation. Lumbering Slam.
You were a
Too slow.
The middle group.
Yeah.
easily corrected.
But we had Kitchen Dead Ferment, I believe, was the only one.
Yeah, it was
Which is enough.
It's definitely enough.
I think we need to split up the rogues on their normal side stuff, because what we're doing by having ours die so early is I think we're getting an extra like 2 stacks of that stacking debuff thing, because that other adds it like 30% when we kill ours. So I think doesn't matter, you guys are the same spec, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter which one. I guess I'll what
I'd
is
swap
a-
a range because we have 3 ranges.
Yeah, it's
on our
definitely
side.
so like Keats for probably something like a druid, because Val, like his cooldowns are most important on this second intermission. So yeah, I'm gonna swap Keats and Val then.
Sure.
And I'm swapping you on all of them, Keats, and then or the first 2, I guess.
Do we not
Yeah.
have Healthstone or Soulstone on this boss for whatever reason?
No, he had to
Well,
take
I
I think
had
he-
it. We
he
only have
died.
one,
I have one.
Isn't that
and the
not
run back
just-
is very, very long.
I know, but is one not enough because we've done like half. the
No,
rules?
if I
He
die,
keeps being the first healer to die.
Oh, okay.
Don't do that.
Soulstone somebody else?
Yeah, that unironically might be the play.
They need to remove the roots that are around her.
I didn't want to say this too early because I didn't want to encourage healers, especially to just tank lines. But we will have probably 3 spell words available for people that are essentially shit out of luck on lines for one reason or another. And if you are that person, you can call for the spell word. But you cannot be lazy and just call for it. Please do not do that.
What are our lines like the ones that come from the boss and like roll?
Yeah,
out
the rolling pins or whatever Pip is calling them.
Okay, yeah.
Like melee, no one's ever getting spell word, I don't think. It's probably
Oh,
just
get
a
hit by it.
ranged and preferably a healer. Like, I think is probably the main person that would want it.
Well, I don't want it.
I'll call for that shit all day long.
Where? I'm looking. I'm like jumping around looking and I can't see it.
Are you looking at the soul well
It's
that
not
you didn't place,
down.
Rollis?
I am. I actually was.
Okay.
I was clicking on it, I just assumed I was eating.
I see, I see.
This floor is troll.
Yeah, it's so funny.
So just to make sure people noticed, so Keats and Val, you're swapped on first intermission, and Keats and Exeth, you're swapped on second intermission. But it's updated, your weak aura should tell you. Okay, let's get through second intermission and see how the end of the fight plays.
And Xcath is just Mr. Worldwide in this fight.
Yep, he's just
Three
he's going
pushes.
everywhere.
I mean, it's the best class to do it, right?
5,
Or the Explorer,
4,
man.
3,
Got this.
2, 1. Pull.
Bring disorder.
Verdant Matrix.
soaking.
The dream binds you.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Cannot change.
Ephemeral Flora.
Red soak, same lines.
How are you alive after figuring
Red
that
soak's
out?
still up.
Destruction.
Viridian Rain.
Keep soaking.
Impending Loom.
Alterations bring calamity.
No red soak soon, melee.
Ephemeral Flora.
The dream binds you.
Viridian Rain.
Bottom.
Full
Soak if
Bloom.
you're supposed to.
Verdant Matrix.
Well,
Life Ward.
that's not good.
Uh-oh.
Do we jump
Radial
on?
Flourish.
We used res already, so yeah, probably. Unless, yeah, just die.
You got spells.
Radial
Does anybody have a way
Flurry
to
Slam.
check when your Horde is gonna land on the ground? Like I haven't.
Radial
Like, I'm
Flourish.
checking the debuff that gets applied after it hits me.
Oh, you mean
I
like
want to know. I want to know like when it's gonna time out and when I need to place it, so I don't have to stand out there for 3 seconds. Like
Just use the like CC raid pack and it's in it.
Well,
Cost
I do not have that. I just have
Yeah.
Ghost Link, the ones I want.
hold 1 second?
Oh, click the feast while you can see it.
Do I have this. Is it a private aura?
No.
It might be because it doesn't. That debuff of
I think
there's
it
a
is a
debuff of having the circle, but there's no debuff like spell ID.
I'm pretty sure it is a private aura, and it's
Yeah,
under
okay.
the like private aura shit.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I think it is, because it shows up on my raid frames like that.
That's such a dumb thing to have a private aura. I just want to drop the bomb at a good time.
So I just have a full pack that is on all the private auras in it.
Yeah, you can... I think that works. I think there's a bar one. Let me see if I can find.
I just don't know which is which.
Is it like?
Just look at
1,
the
2,
top
3,
right
or
of your
4?
screen and
I mean,
watch
that's
it.
what I'm doing, but that sucks. Like I want.
I know.
That's the whole point of weak auras is to stop that.
Move your debuffs into the middle of your frame.
It's whichever
Middle of
one
your
is the
screen.
correct icon, but I don't know which icon is which because they don't show up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would have to look.
Yeah. And if not, oh well.
I clicked ready, but I need 5 seconds to eat.
Classic.
Well, I mean, I was weak ordering stuff. I'm good.
I just didn't want to be bored for those 5 seconds, so I said something.
Do you feel better?
5,
Little
4,
bit, actually.
3,
Had to be toxic.
2, 1.
Pull.
You do not belong here.
Sure, you're soaking.
Verdant Matrix.
Tethered to destruction.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Alterations bring calamity.
Ephemeral Flora.
Where are you, Kelly? You can put those at the back, I think is probably
I'm like
better for
on
you.
X. It's about the same distance.
Tethered to destruction.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Alterations bring calamity.
New red soak melee.
Ephemeral Flora.
Tethered to destruction.
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix. Verdant Matrix.
What are these shenanigans back here?
Full
Make sure you
bloom.
soak if you're supposed to.
Restore order.
Life Ward. Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish. Lumbering
okay.
Slam. Radial Flourish.
I didn't even spawn him before that time. It's just like
Radial Flourish. Radial Flourish.
Life Ward. So these last ones to spawn.
Continuum.
Agents of change must
And add
be
it in.
heard.
Such a shit.
no time. I think it like sucks it away during this. No.
No, I'm soaking it right now. I need a grip though.
There's no lines right now. I mean, they just spawned, so
No, I was. Never mind. Very good.
they're slow decay.
No, I was out there soaking.
And we're soaking. Remember, we cannot fall behind.
Tethered to destruction.
Viridian Rain. Impending Loom.
Cannot change.
Mine spawning. and
Ephemeral
red,
Flora.
Soak spawning.
Verdant Matrix.
Dream binds you.
Viridian Matrix.
Lots up right now.
Impending Loom.
Alterations bring calamity.
New red soak melee.
Ephemeral Flora.
And watch lines.
The dream binds you.
Viridian Rain. Verdant Matrix. Full Bloom. Verdant
Soak if you're
Matrix.
supposed to.
Verdant Matrix.
And to your side.
Life Ward. Radial Flourish.
Should we keep up with soaking? Nothing right now. Gonna spawn here in a second.
Lumbering
Here's
Slam.
spawn.
Radial Flourish. Radial
More
Flourish.
soaks.
Imperfect.
Radial Flourish. Waking Decimation. Lumbering Slam. Radial
Life
Flourish.
0.0%.
Yeah, that was like.
Everybody was alive though, right?
No,
No, I
but
didn't. I didn't see the cone.
Like,
How
4 or
much
5
into it
people
did you
died throughout
At the
that.
start.
Yeah, so that would have easily done.
The green circles we run to the edge of the room, what does that do if I clip another person with it?
Let's see how much damage it
I don't
does.
think anything till it explodes, right?
Well, yeah, but I can't see when theirs exploding, so I kind of just run over there and then sometimes I'm in there. So I also can't see other people's circles. That's the thing, huh?
I mean, it's doing ticking damage, but it's like 40k a second.
Okay,
Which is
so I'm
insane,
not
but
too worried about it.
I will say I think it is probably wrong to, like, if you were on the left side and ranged especially, probably notice that we had like a full like double, and I think there might have been even like a 3 stack out from this front wall over on this side. Like at that, I feel like that's just too many there. Like I feel like range should pretty much drop back here most of the time.
So that's a lot further than
mean,
going.
Well, you still
It
want
is still one line.
to block the back ad.
Like if you're in that middle slice, like
No,
I guess
but
a
what I'm saying
little
is for
farther, but-
healing. For healing, it's further, and I'm now out of range of healing everybody. So while I'm out there, I'm not going to be doing anything, if that makes sense. So I can go out there, but there is going to be a larger drop in healing as a result.
Well, can't they go kind of where we're standing, like right here, too? As long as they're not in this dead center path of the boss.
The ad spawns
Right.
here. Do they go away then?
they go away after the phase.
Okay.
So yeah, there is always banned. Oh, I just realized it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's
so
11.
We are done, but yeah, here is always banned, but like
Yeah.
I think more.
I
of the
guess out
red
here would
flag
be
should
okay,
go out
right?
here. Yeah, that's
Would-
what I'm saying.
Like here would be fine.
Like,
Okay, so
here,
it's not all the way to the
all here
wall.
is fine. Yeah.
All right. I'll try to